Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. This video is a general review, looking at this car's customization and performance. Any personal thoughts I share are subjective in nature, and remember, your experience with the car will likely be different from mine. This review is not a tier list, nor is it a guide on what is meta. The main goal is to objectively show you the car's features so that you can decide for yourself if it is worth pulling for. Overall, don't roll because it is meta. Roll because you like the car or what you learn here about how it behaves. The decision is yours to make, not anyone else's to dictate to you. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the video. Have you ever wanted to experience a car so light and responsive, it feels more like an extension of your reflexes than a machine? Have you ever driven something that proves you do not need 1,000 horsepower to have 1,000 smiles per lap? Then let me tell you why you should, or should have rolled, for the 2015 Alfa Romeo 4C Spider. Welcome to Why You Should. We're a game and community that's all about red drift and slides, gets done in by a go-kart performance machine, and a playstyle that was underestimated for seasons. Do know that whatever I say about the car doesn't reflect on its overall performance in its entirety with regards to performance in comparison to other vehicles in the game. If you're here because you're a new convertee to the cause, or you just like waifus exposing their midriff all the time in any top they're featured in, and love singing to Yu Serizawa and Motsu's song Jungle Fire, smash that like button, share this with your fellow RM drivers, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a poll-worthy pick. The Alfa Romeo 4C is Italy's reminder that pure driving passion isn't measured in power. It is measured in feel. Built around the carbon monocoque and featherweight 940kg body, it channels old-school driving purity through modern engineering finesse. Under the rear deck lies a 1.8 inline-4 that sinks to 237 horsepower, delivering performance through lightness rather than brute force. In Racing Master, it captures the essence of a driver's car: nimble, explosive in short bursts, and eager to reward precision over power. The 4C is a dance partner, not a weapon. Its hyper launch and super acceleration let it dart off the line like a go-kart on steroids, with steering precision that's almost absurdly high. Despite its modest engine, it can bully much heavier cars in tight technical sections with its balanced and compact footprint. While limited in options, the 4C makes up for it in style. You can paint its mirrors, hood, windows, and lights, or toggle the special Time Devourer package, complete with a Gran Turismo-inspired GT3 wide body kit, carbon Lotus-style vents, a hardtop carbon roof, and a bold GT3 wing. It is not just beautiful. It is a miniature supercar dressed to hunt giants. We all know we always associate the 4C with Nozomi Kitahara of MF Ghost, but let's actually look as to why we made that conclusion. The 4C's ridiculously high steering stat makes it one of the most responsive cars in its class, and the kind that could go both ways, grip or drift with minimal change in settings. It launches hard thanks to its hyper launch and super acceleration, while maintaining remarkable stability mid-corner. Its small frame gives it a unique anti-slipstream edge in battles, and when pushed into red drift, the car handles the chaos with surprising grace and control, introducing zero understeer and zero acceleration loss as the drift progresses. But as we've stated in the beginning, this is not a multi-thousand horsepowered machine. And that's its Achilles heel. Its top speed is painfully low, capped at around 200 km per hour, very underwhelming compared to the rest in sports class, with a steep acceleration cut past 50% of the throttle. It also struggles to gain ground in slipstream duels. The car's agility can backfire if you stabilize your car too early exactly after a corner. It has a tendency to overshoot, punishing even the smallest timing mistake. There are two ideal recommended tuning setups for the Alfa Romeo 4C, and if you look closely on the in-game stat recommendations, you may be surprised that these are the recommended ones. The first setting being 23231, which is a versatile drift tune that makes the 4C even more playful. It improves top speed slightly, but brings the risk of oversteer right as you exit the corner. To counter this, make sure the car is fully straight before the corner ends to avoid snapping out of line. And the other tune, respectively going for the tails of the same coin, is 23132. Although it may not look any different, it's slightly slower on paper, but noticeably more stable. Perfect for grip-focused driving as it replaces the unpredictable post-cornering swing with mild understeer, keeping the car predictable and balanced, wherever angle or moment you decide to let go of the wheel. When driving the Alfa Romeo 4C, take note of the following. The 4C thrives on driver confidence. Do not be afraid to send it into red drifts. Its high steering control keeps it composed even at extreme slip angles. Since its biggest weakness lies in long straights, chase every slipstream you can get, even if the gain is small. When running a grip tune, brake in a straight line and aim to brake on or before the drift markers. Ideally, your deceleration should start in mid-gear 3, letting the car's weight settle before a clean downshift to gear 2. But if you feel the speed is manageable, keep your current gear to maintain rhythm and flow. Always aim and attack on apexes and get up close and personal towards the inner barrier without making contact. It's like being in a nightclub. You can look at the dancers all you want, but you cannot touch them. The 2015 Alfa Romeo 4C is a reminder that lightness and connection can still outshine brute force, power, and sheer numbers. It is a car that turns every apex into a dance and every lap into a love letter to driving purity. In Racing Master, it may not be the fastest down a straight road, but it's one of the most rewarding machines you'll ever master in a corner. But that's just my take. What car do you want to see me break down next? And if you roll for the Alfa Romeo 4C, drop your experience in the comments. Help out the ones still on the fence or kicking themselves for skipping it. While you're here, hit like if this helped, share it with your crew, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. This is Miyogi saying see you guys on the next roll.